everyone, Sophia here, My Great Challenge. Welcome back to fall 2024. I am doing my mental today. It is fall decor, and this is the second one and last one for fall decor. I am not doing anything else. I did the centerpiece in the last video. I have one wreath that I'm going to put on the front door. I'm just going to spruce it up a little bit. Here it is. That's going to be off camera. That will be it for fall decor. So I'm going to show you everything that I have. I'm going to try to keep it simple. Big lie, because you know I always say that, oh, I'm going to keep it simple, but you know how I am. I start simple and then I keep adding and adding and adding, and then it always ends up being like a big pile of stuff. But everything that I have that's left over is going to be pretty much used for the mantle today. So let's get started. The goal is just to do kind of like a garland that goes along the mantle and kind of like goes down on either side, and that's about it. I don't have any kind of centerpiece or anything unless I come up with something. I don't have much to put in the middle, so let's see what I come up with and let's get started. So as usual, I'm going to give you a tour of the basics of what I have to work with. I have two of these, which I had purchased last year or maybe 2 years ago and didn't use. The basic garlands. And I have one main garland, which I think I've used a couple of times, so I'm going to use that as a base this year. I have these scarves, which I may use this year. You never know. I used them last year for the table. I may use them this year. I like the colors. I have a bunch of those. They're kind of like things that I've used over the years. These are kind of like, you know, little fillers when you have a hole. You know, you just, yeah, basically fill. Okay, so I have those. These that I had separated, they used to be big pieces like this. I've always liked these. I used them for the centerpiece and then I was like, not working, but I've always liked those. They're kind of like little bead thing. They're really cool. I don't see them anymore at Michael's or Joann's, wherever I got them. And then my other bin is things like these, foliage, all right, typical fall. These are the greenery from the peonies. Could use those. Little bits like these, some like that. I have a little bit of greenery like this. These are new this year. I think I have two of those. Definitely going to use those. I have a whole bunch of these. These give volume. I'm going to use those. Cat is getting excited over the pampas. You like the pampas? Yeah, we're going to use the pampas. What else do I have? Ribbon, more foliage, bunch of pumpkins, and the rest is fillers and ribbon. Okay, so let's start. We'll start with this. We're gonna cover the mantle with the scarf. Let's see what we can do with this. This one better. The other one looked dirty. just a tad. Do you ever see the thing on Facebook? The ladies are just so done with decor, they just go like, I'm done. One thing I don't like is the difference in color here. So let me get some tape and I'm gonna move this so that it's double. So this is where I'm at so far of the scarf and that wreath or garland. The only thing, you know what, let me turn off this because it's flickering on the screen. Okay, I don't like the way this tails at the end. I'll have to come up with something, but we'll figure it out later on. Okay, so let's add things. Okay, let's add white on either side. Not fully on the end, more towards here. Remember what I said in the video on the centerpiece? All of these are metal, right? So you can bend them whichever way you want. Orient, right? Let's move this one this way, this one that way. So these are not garlands. I'm pulling things out and then these are coming off. And I realized that it's a crown. It's a mini wreath and I don't know what to do with it. Other than disassembling it and making an actual garland. That's kind of dumb. How am I supposed to use this? It just says fall. It doesn't say anything on it. It says for use with a 6-inch candle. So I guess that was a round thing to put around a candle. Could have swore that was a garland. Okay. Well, we're gonna make a garland out of it. Alright? I don't know how, but I'll figure it out. So I'm creating all this work, right? And watch how I'm not gonna like it. Alright, so I have those two pieces. I'm joining them. I'm taking one of these I'm just going to wrap it around like this. All right, that's one. It's the same thing. Instead of being a circle, I'm doing it as a straight. So I think it works, and actually it does. So what I did was gather the scarf in the middle, which is going to allow me to do something here as a center. And I like that much better. And I stapled it. You saw that, right? And I think I might end up stapling it here as well to finish it off on the side. But yeah, so it hides it. And I stapled it here on top. I mean, it makes little tiny holes. It doesn't really matter. Only so that I can do something here in the middle. But it does fill up. And it gives it a little bit more dimension. I kind of like it, actually. I know, it's not for everybody. I get it. But yeah. All right, let me continue. Okay, so this is where I'm at. And pretty much the only thing I need to do now is figure out what I'm going to do with the center. And I'm thinking, instead of adding anything, maybe I should just bring in the ribbon and call it a day. Because it's already too much. Yeah, let me see if I can do something with the ribbon. Maybe do like a bow thing and maybe work it underneath instead of on top. And that's it. For the ribbon, I have a completely crazy idea. What if it's the same ribbon that I have for the centerpiece? What if I fold it in half? I add it right here. I could staple it, it probably would go faster, but I don't know what my regular staple is. And that's right, I'm sewing it. Just, I can't work with thimbles. Okay, and we're just gonna go and do like a few stitches just to hold it in place. this is giving me an idea for Christmas, since I'm doing the mantle in peacock colors, right? I have a scarf like this in peacock blue. I could do the same thing, and instead of adding a ribbon, I could add one of those strings that has dangles, you know, like the beads. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Add a little bit of sparkle. Okay, so I'm not finished. I just finished the trim here, the hem, and then I added 2 pieces here, right? Because I was looking for something here. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is a big bow. We're gonna do a bow right here, and that will conclude the mantle. This worked out just fine. And since it's the kind that has the metal, the wire, I can shape it. Right? Whichever way I want. And it ties it in. No, I messed it up. Yeah, stay straight, like that. Like that. There you go. Yeah, all right. I'll move you a little bit here because the bow is going to be big. I want to see. Okay, I want to do a bow right here. And that's it, and I'm done. Okay, use less. Don't use thimbles. Okay, I'm done. You can see the bow in the background. I like what I did. I think I'm gonna get a filament light. I have one somewhere in the Christmas box. I just don't feel like pulling out all the Christmas boxes right now. But there's no doubt that there's a filament light somewhere in the basement. I just gotta go and get it and get the batteries and then spread it around. Because it probably would look better. But anyway, let me show you what I did. I really like the little trim at the bottom. The only thing that bothers me is that the scarf is not, it's not a flat fabric. It's kind of like crinkled. If it was a flat piece of fabric, it probably would look a little bit better. But anyway, I like it. So in poor lighting, here is my fall 2024 mantle. Is it my best one? Probably not. Debatable. But there are elements to it that, bless you, I have Edward in the kitchen. He's about to go back to college. There are elements to it that I really like. So what I like this year is this right here and the bow. Because it is, after all, fall and Thanksgiving, so festive. I really like it. Yeah, there's parts of it that are really, really cool. I think it's less than usual in parts. What bothers me is those white things are just not the same. And I didn't realize that. I mean, it's, you know, I guess if I wasn't pointing out the fact that they're not the same, maybe you wouldn't notice, but to me, it's just very obvious. So let me pull out a little bit more so you can see it from far away. I gotta move the chair, and here it is. I like it. So again, yeah, it needs not twinkle lights, but filament lights in it to make it a little bit more festive. Let me turn off the light. See what I mean? If I had the filaments in it, it would look much better, right? So yeah, that's my fall mantle, and it's the same ribbon. I'm gonna turn the lights back on. Oops, here we go. It's the same ribbon that I have in the centerpiece. like it. Again, may not be my best one. I really like this. I'm gonna use that again as an idea for the Christmas mantle this year. It's not hard to do at all, and I think that it holds it together. It just finishes it off. Okay, the dog wants to go out, so I will see you later. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe right here in the corner. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram at mygreatchallenge. All the links are down below for my Patreon, patreon.com/mygreatchallenge, and my Esty Shop, Frenchie and Tubby, if you like vintage finds and are looking for vintage gifts for your friends for the holidays. I will see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.